Alright, yo, what's up guys? It's Lemur here. I'm going to be doing an informal brawl guide. Hopefully teaching you guys all the advanced stuff that I've learned over playing many brawl games. I think I have over like 300 in the open beta now. Won 2 tournaments and currently rank 1 in NA. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the equipment and powers and items. I'm not going to go too much into this because this will change with time. But right now, my favorite build is just Last Stand plus Rampage. So, just overall good build. I'm sure this will change with time. Right now, I think the best upgrade is Flame Step, which is your left shift. It gives you cooldown reduction, as well as dodging shots builds empowerment. It doesn't say it on the tooltip, but it also lowers the cooldown on your dash. One thing that you may notice is that my spells look a little bit different. For instance, I have left shift for my RMB, my E instead of Q, my space instead of left shift. Just kind of ignore my keybinds. Those are just something that I do because I'm weird, okay? Anyways, we're going to start with some combos. The first one that we're going to talk about is the RMB press plus tether combo. We're not going to go over the basic stuff, so we're going to be talking more advanced. So with the RMB press tether, you RMB and then take your tether. This will almost guarantee that you land your RMB on a target, and if you kill someone with it, it'll reset your ultimate. This does have a maximum range. For instance, if I do it from here, this RMB won't land because the RMB goes off while we're mid-range. Additionally, you can kind of be creative with this, and maybe there's an opponent over here, you can RMB and hit them on the side while tethering to something else. That's something I've only managed to do once, but it is a pretty cool play when it does happen. Another thing that we're going to talk about is we're going to be talking about the tether. So the tether is a pretty unique skill. If you just press tether on a wall and just keep your mouse here, it'll go straight to the wall. However, you tether and you put your mouse on the right side, you'll actually end up going around. So it's actually based on your mouse position rather than anything else. However, if I place my mouse over here, roughly where it was, and then I also apply some WASD input, it will move a little bit from where it was. All right. And then finally, I get this question a lot with the tether is how come I can't use my anti-heal spin? So for instance, why did I air slam and not use my anti-heal? The reason is because you can only use your anti-heal spin whenever you have your tether attached to the wall. So if you spam your tether too much, you'll break your tether and you'll instantly air slam. That's good to know, but it's also good to know so that you don't mess it up. So, like I was saying, you press tether again, you get the air slam, or the anti-heal slash. Next up, we're going to be talking about the triple RMB combo. This one's pretty unreliable, but it combines the RMB plus E combo, or sorry, tether combo. And it'll look a little bit like this. Actually, I need to kill this so it respawns because it would die. Okay. Right here, and then we're gonna... And so then you end up using all 3 RBs, all hitting the target. This one's pretty unreliable to do, but it is a fancy combo that I haven't really seen anyone else do. But it's pretty easy once you practice it, but it will take some practice to get the hang of. Yeah. Pretty much it just relies you doing the RMB plus your tether, and then spam your RMB again, then spam your RMB again. And then occasionally, let me kill this. If you do this on, so right here I did it on high ground. If you do it on low ground, sometimes your air slam does not go because your air slam you need to be in the air. So an alternate way to do this is even harder, where you do... Oh, I did it wrong, and the mob died. Cool. You have to RB plus jump and then do the whole combo. So it's like a lot of different inputs. So there, my tether broke before I did it. Like that. So another thing that we could talk about is with the RMB, the heavy swing. If you RMB plus jump, you actually get additional height. So if you look, I jump normally. But RMB jump, you get a little bit extra height. This can actually get you over some walls. And also, I think if you time it with the jump pad, you can go a bit further, but you have to time it perfectly. No. Okay, you might be able to do it. I'm not even going to bother doing it, but yeah. The next thing that I want to talk about is how you can bunny hop with Brawl. So bunny hopping is pretty much just using a movement spell, the jumping after, because you'll have increased momentum. This is really useful to know for your tether, because you can take your tether and then bunny hop. Notice how much further you go after you jump, rather than if you just had to run. But you can also use this in combination with your dash, I'll get to like land. And with combination with your dash while you're using your ranged LBs. That's just a common technique that I use in Arena especially. And always remember that these ranged autos give you more empowered bar. Alright. And then obviously you could do this in combination with this as well. It's just a little bit less effective. And then another thing that we're going to talk about is using our glider. So our glider is super important on Brawl. Whenever you use a movement spell, that one was bad. Whenever you use a movement spell, you can pull out your glider and kind of change how you want the momentum to go. So this pretty common technique is just using your movement spell, then using your glider. If you've seen me play, you've seen me do this all the time. Alright. The next thing we're going to talk about is they removed the ulti jump. The ulti jump is no longer in the game. It was pretty broken, so it is gone. Same with ulting creeps. Let's see, what else? Another combo that you could do is if you're going in for a fight, this is pretty min-maxy. You can charge your RB and dash at the same time. So just like this, you can do it on enemies. Alright. I don't see a lot of people do that one. And then you also, with your tether, you can deactivate the tether early to just get an immediate air slam rather than waiting on your anti-heal. So this is what it would look like with the anti-heal. It's a little bit less time, or a little bit more time, but then if you do that and you actually hit it, it would be a little bit faster. Playing Brawl is all about creativity and understanding your abilities pretty well, and using them in like ways that you probably, you know, you kind of have to like think of it in the moment. Sometimes, you know, someone may be behind a wall and you have to like dash and hit them behind a wall, or other times you may be up in the air, but you want to heavy slam someone, so you have to waste your air slam and then go for a heavy slam on someone. So knowing how to fully utilize your kit will greatly help you when playing Brawl. We're going to queue up for an arena match, and I'm going to be commentating everything that I'm going to be doing, and hopefully we get a game pretty fast. And we're going to turn off voice so we don't get any yappers. But if you're looking for a more beginner guide, I would highly recommend Zikarik's beginner guide. Kind of tells you everything that you need to know about Brawl and what you're doing, what all these spells do. The biggest tip I give people whenever they are playing Brawl for the first time is always focused on getting your empowered state. A good way to get empowered state is by killing monsters. So whenever this purple circle is around them, that means that they're staggerable. And if you stagger them, you'll get a huge amount of your rage bar, right? Yeah. Also, whenever you get a refund, whenever you stagger, you get a refund on your spells. And so it'll actually reset all of your left shifts. So I have one left shift right now. Well, the cooldown came up. We'll do it one more time. Right here. And then all of them are back up. So that's a way that you can traverse around the map by using mobs really well. Another thing that we could talk about with powers is, I think that health packs is a really good power on Brawl, because oftentimes you go in and you need some extra healing after you get out of the fight. So another thing you could do is you could jump into the health packs. It's a little bit buggy, but you get a little bit extra height. I was planning on this arena queue being against it, but seems that we are high MMR in the arena as well. Glider Jet is also one of the best powers in the game on Brawl, so highly recommend that one as well. Sorry, Pony Boy. Just stole his Brawl. GG. But yeah, in this arena game, I'm going to be trying to commentate what I'm thinking about and how I'm using my abilities to help you guys get as much info as you can from this. Generally, what I'm going to be doing, regardless of composition, is I'm going to be going in and just trying to get my energy bar charged. Because once you have your energy bar charged, you get a bunch of cooldown reduction, attack speed, and you're just like a lot stronger, and damage percent. So you're going to be a lot stronger of a character. So let us get into the game. Alright. Everyone's on a win streak. A win streak of 1. I don't know if that one counts, but gonna buy my items. Gonna go the Rampage Last Stand build. You definitely can go Tech Blade still. Every once in a while I try it. The best stats for Brawl are CDR, Omnivamp, and mana. You can get mana from hitting people with your LMBs. However, it's just like less consistent. Running out of mana is pretty awful as this character. Alright, we're not going to be playing for the red chest at all because I think it's cringe in Arena, so right now I'm just looking to build my charge through my through my LMBs, and then also just different ways of building my charge. So I'm empowered now.
Half your team remains.
We're going to dodge the hook. We had to watch, okay, KP no slam. Watch, we gotta watch the KP slam.
Enemy squad halfway down.
We're gonna ult.
Triple knock.
We had a tether there and get our things. Can't let him res, it'd be really bad. We got his flame shield. And then we win. It's kind of hard to commentate because there's a lot going on with Brawl, but if you want to rewatch it, that is alright too. But there I used my tether on the wall while I was low and it pulled me to the other side. Yeah, I missed my tether there, so I'm gonna kind of wait for it to come back up. Usually I like to go in with my tether, use my anti-heal swing, and try to get some energy that way. You also can get energy by this little ghost. If they shoot that ghost, you get a bunch of energy. All about getting the energy. Waiting for my dash to come back up. Trying to get some energy. These guys are on me. Sometimes all you need to be as Brawl is a distraction. You don't always have to like go in and get all the kills. Cool. Wait, I heal up. The other people are back. So I barely didn't get the kill on that guy. So I didn't get my ulti reset.
30 seconds left. That squad has only
Cool.
one survivor.
And then your tether can't spike people. It does a little bit of damage, so sometimes be used. Brawl is probably one of the best counters into a Luna, even after the wisp nerf where you can't reset on wisp. Very good character if you're ever having trouble with a Luna, because you can just ulti the wisp and she can't res it. So here I'm just trying to build charge. I'm watching the key base slam. If he ever dashes in. Nice, he missed it. There, I hit someone by accident. Gonna look for another tether, and then I'm gonna be empowered soon. Dodge the root. Here I'm getting a little brawled by the Felix. I look for an RB dash. Got it. So another combo is you RB and then you use your dash. That kind of looked buggy, but it usually doesn't look like that. So there I tried it again, but she dashed out of it. I'm gonna try to get another tether, put my mouse over here to swing around.
Half that squad is down.
Then I'm gonna jump to this tree, put my mouse up here, swing around this way. Okay, that guy just jumped off the edge. Okay, maybe he's done playing. However, one thing is whenever you use your heavy slam for the charge version, it does go on a longer cooldown. Wait, why didn't it go on cooldown? Oh, it just doesn't show the cooldown. Okay, that was a bug. It goes on a little bit of a longer cooldown. Here we're just looking for energy. They're all anti-healed, which is good against the Luna. Try to dunk him there. Air slam someone over the abyss. They will instantly die if they're in the center of the hitbox. Just get full health again and wait for my tether. I almost jumped into that. Oh. Alright, I'm empowered now. Play on the wisp. Oh, our guys just got boxed. Way to dodge the slam. Ooh, might have to ulti the slam. I could have just backed up, but I don't know. Wanted to ulti it. He jumps over here, I'm gonna air slam him. Nice. So after that I tethered, and then I landed and then I b-hopped. So you're always using your glider after your movement spells, as long as you're not going to get spiked, which usually is good. Or you need your glider or fuel for something else. But just like before, we're going to be trying to get our energy, and then we're going to be looking to like do more. So we already got like half our energy bar, and we're going to be doing it again. So maybe hit him with the ulti, juice the ult. We're going to ulti the ghost ulti. Hit him with the R&B, get a double. Oh, I got knocked away. And then that's how you do it. That's pretty much a lot of the things I know about Brawl that I would want to teach someone if I had, you know, let's see how long, 16 minutes to tell them about everything. We did some crazy damage, we lived, I don't think we died a single time. We'll go back to practice, see if I remember anything. Generally a common misconception about Brawl is that he's like this 1v9 machine. However, if he gets focused down, he can be killed pretty easily, but they had to full focus him. So kind of the objective of Brawl is, yeah, pop off when you can, but if it looks like a fight that you can't pop off, then you're just the distraction. You know, you're throwing your ranged LBs, you're dashing around, you're putting anti-heal on people, right? And then once you see a moment where you look like you can win something, that's when you gotta go in and do your thing. It's not like a I'm gonna run in and kill everyone. It's like a very, sometimes you have to be calculated in what you do. Another thing I want to point out is this dash cooldown only goes on cooldown. It starts cooldown, but if you ever use your dash again, it'll reset the counter. So all the dashes come up at the same time. So if you ever have like 2 seconds left on the cooldown, like this, here, let me do a better one. Yeah, like this. So like, say I have 2 dashes right now, and you can't really see the cooldown anymore. They kind of changed it. If I use another dash, I lose that whole cooldown. So you kind of want to use your dashes in quick bursts rather than like spreading them out over time. And that's a common mistake that new players make. So, but hopefully you guys liked this video, and hopefully you learned something. Practice some combos. Oh, and you can also ulti dash. You can actually fit 2 dashes into it. You can also do this. And you can also, let me spawn another dummy. You can also do this, but it's not as useful. Anyways, later. Get shit on, holy.
you.